All right, now our final stand-up performer, the queen of the bureau. Everyone give it up for Katie Gilder. Hello. A little bit about me. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Connecticut. And personally, I think gravy boats should go in gravy, not the other way around. I know what you're thinking, and I must seem like really at ease in front of a crowd right now, but I wasn't always this smooth. I was actually a pretty awkward teenager, and I didn't have a whole lot of luck with the gentlemen. I'd also like to point out how weird that sounds, because a guy can say, yeah, I'm pretty good with the ladies, but ladies and gentlemen aren't always interchangeable. For example, you can't say gentleman angrily. You can say, move it or lose it, lady. And that sounds fine, but you can't say, move it or lose it, gentleman. Because then it just sounds like you're in a rush to get to your 19th century fight club. But like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of success with dating. My first real romantic encounter with a human male was freshman year of college. I met a guy in the dining hall. We exchanged numbers, hung out a couple times, and I invited him back to my dorm. And then he sat next to me in bed, and then he showed me YouTube videos of him pole vaulting in high school, and then left. Now at the time, I thought I had done something wrong and blown my shot there, but looking back, I'm thinking, oh, maybe that's just what he was into. Like, maybe he got some sort of enjoyment from making me watch him take this long, pliable shaft and plunge it into the dense, fertile earth and launch himself into this glorious arc coming to a dramatic climax. All while his mom filmed it on a camcorder. Does Costco make anyone else think about immortality? Maybe that's just me, but I think buying in bulk is the secret to living forever, because you can't die if you still have 2.5 years of laundry detergent left to use. So I think if we band together, we can stave off the heat death of the universe by buying enough frozen fish sticks. I realized jokes about, or if you didn't like being reminded about the heat death of the universe, well, it's gonna get a lot darker. But I can't really help it, because my family's been through some hard times, and I was brought up to really value humor as a way to diffuse a sad situation. Like, when I was 8 years old, I asked my dad if dogs could go to heaven after our dog died, and he said, oh, of course they can. But since we never got Duke baptized, he's stuck in purgatory forever. I think my sister took to dark humor much better than I did. Like, we were at my brother's funeral, and my cousin's new wife asks her, so you're the oldest? And she says, well, I am now. And my dad had a rough couple of days helping my uncle get his affairs in order when he had cancer. So I asked him how it went, and he said, typical sarcastic dad, oh, it was great, other than the fact my brother's dying. To which my sister said, shh, that's nothing, ours is already dead. It's okay, I kind of expected that reaction, but like I said, I'm used to being in uncomfortable, awkward situations. Like one time, I accidentally really offended a friend of mine. See, he's a conservative Christian, and I kind of got the impression that he's actually gay and has to deny his sexuality. Because he says stuff like, oh man, I want that guy's body so bad. Oh guys, no, not like in a gay way, I just want to have his body. No, it's not like that. It's like, I just want, like, imagine I want to be inside him. So you can see where I got that vibe. So one time we were having a conversation about how much he was dreading having to see Lady Gaga with his particularly strong-jawed girlfriend. But he loved her so much, so he was gonna put up with it. And he also said, oh, I love my brother-in-law so much for getting me the tickets. And he followed that up with something you guys have probably heard before, which is no homo. But Then I said something to the effect of, yeah, but like maybe a little homo? Like, it's okay, you can tell me, there's nothing wrong with it. And I didn't really think anything of that at the time, but months later, I found out from a friend that that actually really offended him, and he didn't like that I implied that he was gay. So I constructed this long apologetic text message. And the moment I hit send, I knew I'd made a huge mistake. He had probably forgotten all about it. I was only making it worse. So I succumbed to everyone's last resort once they've sent a regrettable text message after I was very, very specific about the situation I was apologizing for. I said, sorry, wrong person. Thank you.